Hello, I'm Drawing Pin, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play for Endzone, A World Apart. Now, what is Endzone, A World Apart, you might be asking? And the best way I can describe it is a post-apocalyptic version of Banished. And I did read somewhere on a forum, I think it was it a forum? Might have been a forum. Anyway, I can't remember where I read it now, but it's supposed to be the same developer. I don't know if that's true or not, but that would explain a lot, because this is very similar to literally a mod for Banished, to be honest, which is not a bad thing, that's a great game. But in that it was medieval times. You were fighting the cold, hunger, and some disease, whereas this time round we have got water, hunger, disease, radiation, droughts are going to come in, bandits can attack us, and sandstorms can come in as well and wreck buildings and stuff. So yeah, lots of stuff to survive against this one. The premise of the game is a little bit creepy, to be honest, just given the way the world is in 2021. You know, a little bit creepy, but in 2021 terrorists attack and destroy loads of the nuclear power plants around the world, releasing a load of radiation into the atmosphere. People escape to Endzones, which are basically fallout shelters. Think of them as the vaults in Fallout, but without the weird experiments. And then we've emerged about 150 years later, I think it is, to rebuild our society. And, you know, we've got to provide shelter and food and water and all that good stuff. And, you know, radiation protection and a bunch of other stuff. Really good game. I streamed it on Friday on Twitch. We didn't die, but we didn't really survive either. So we didn't thrive. You know, I got up to about 80 or 90 settlers, and then I had problems, went down to about 40 or 50, and then never really recovered from that. But, you know, it's really cool. So I thought we'd dive on into this one anyway. So if we come over to here, we'll go normal. There's a load of game settings you can change. Well, so you can have like the rains, random, and a bunch of other stuff. Diseases on, side missions, number of wildlife herds, raiders, bunch of other stuff, loads of stuff. I'm just going to leave it largely default, to be honest, but you know, you can customize to your heart's content how you want it. Do you want it easier, do you want it harder, etc. But I'm just going to go with that. The same with Banished and Minecraft and a bunch of other stuff. If you plumb in the seed number here, you'll get this map, and then if we just hit random, you know, we'll just get a bunch of different maps like that. You know, like that. You just keep going, and you know, people can share great seeds and go, this is an awesome map, I loved it. And you know, you can plumb the number in and get it. There's also things like the amount of mountains you want, the size of the map, all that good stuff. Ruins and things. There'll be ruins on the map, some of which we'll be able to actually send scouting parties out to scout them. It might be like a train station or a abandoned train or something like that. It'd be a bunch of different stuff, and then you can send them out and scavenge, break in, and get some extra loot and stuff out of there. But yeah, so you know, we'll hit random a few times and just find something that I like the look of. I'm not too sure really what's a good map and what isn't, to be honest. I'll say I only had a couple of goes, so you know, well, one go on Twitch. Should we go with that? I kind of like the mountain behind us as a bit of a maybe not. Let's just do a couple more. Please give me something good. There we go. One big lake and then some mountains behind us. A bit of a sort of protection screen from any bandits that might attack us. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's do that, Ron, I think. And then we can also, just like Banished again, you can Doomcaster? Should we go Doomcaster? I kind of like that as a name, to be honest. But you can randomize. You could plumb in your own name if you wanted to as well and call it whatever you want to call it, or just hit random and it comes up with a bunch of different stuff. But I think I might go with Doomcaster as a name. Doomcaster, that could work well, because yeah, we might be doomed. So yeah, let's go with Doomcaster. I'm going to go with it. Let's do it. Let's start the game off. And then, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff, so, you know, nuclear plants and all sorts of stuff to loot, and you might be able to find. You can also break a lot of it down for scrap. There'll be cars and other things that we can break down for scrap. And I think someone's going to talk in a minute as well, so we'll just let them talk in a second. Hopefully. Yes, no, maybe so.
Like a good place to settle. You know what we learned in the Endzone. Basic needs come first and foremost. We have to build up a water and food supply. And then...
So there we go. We've got to build up a water and food supply. So if you look up here, we've got 10 adults, 5 children, and you know, there's an adult. You can click on them just like Banished. They're educated and they've got clothes. So largely Banished was the clothes was like warm jackets and stuff for winter, whereas this is going to be like masks, radiation protection, that sort of thing. And then there's probably some child. There we go, Paul. We've also got water, we've got food, we've got wood, scrap. There's the amount of tools we've got. That's radiation protection, so that's basically clothing. That's going to be medication. Then we've got cloth, metal, plastic, electronics, and coal. And so, and as I say, there's a load of stuff around here. There's like piles of scrap and stuff that we can collect up. And there'll be other things as well. There'll be like an old car. And then if we can find, there we go, some buildings. There's probably going to be, there we go. An interesting location. So eventually we'll be able to make a little scouting place. We'll be able to send expeditions out. They'll be able to scout this location. And then we'll be able to send some people out here to recover whatever is here. And loot the place. We might need tools and stuff to break in various rooms and things like that, but they can kind of loot it, and then, you know, we can, it's also got a scrap value as well, so we can take a lot of this stuff apart and, you know, get some scrap out of it and stuff. And yeah, so it looks pretty cool. But I think our first task at the moment is let's just have a look around. There's also these as well, which is radiation. So that's the radiation about, so we really want to avoid that, to be honest, at the moment, for obvious reasons. It's radiation, we kind of want to avoid it. The rain will come in. There is rain that's actually uncontaminated, so this should, when it rains, it should wash some of this away, but we can also remove it as well. But obviously there's you know, that's like a higher radiation zone, and then the green zones are quite nice. There's like moisture as well, so it's quite moist there. It's wet, but obviously it's going to dry out. It's going to be hot, it's going to be cold, and there's a bunch of other things, power, electricity, all that sort of stuff. But largely, to be honest, radiation is what we want first. And I think what we really need is water, and I'm going to build a well first, I think. We can just come over here and scoop water out of the out of there, which I'm... do we want to do that? No, I think I'm just going to go with a well. I think I'm just going to go well right there. Let's put that there. I'm going to go and put like a road, just a basic road there. Kind of go double wide, like have like a main road. Yeah, let's do that. And then we might just move that slightly. Let's move that. Let's change that location of that, and we'll kind of put that on the road there. There we go. And we might want a second one of those as well. Do we want a second one? I'll probably do. I don't think I want that in the same zone as that. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. I'll put one there as well. There we go. Let's do that. Let's do that, and then we'll extend the logistics. Just want to put the roads in. It's like, is that, you know, it's probably not an important thing right now, but I just kind of want to define it. That's good. We're going to need to provide housing and stuff as well. We'll get some work orders to... I'm going to just clear some of this wood out of the way, if we can. And there we go. And then we'll get a scrap collecting order as well. Like there, and just collect up some of the scrap and just move some of the rubbish out of the way. That's good. I think the other thing that we're going to want is food, obviously. So I'm going to put a gatherer down. So if you see in the zone here, I've got like 330 food, 570, 1,000. Well, I think that's kind of a winner right there, isn't it? Really, it kind of has to be that. Yeah, let's put the gatherer there. Let's do that. Is that lined up? I really hope so. Where are we? Logistics. Oh, it's going to bother me. Okay, let's get rid of that for a second. No, there we go. Can I move that? No, let's get rid of it. Let's put the road out there first, and then we'll build off that. So is that important? Probably not, but it's going to irritate me if it's not lined up. So, you know. 13. We'll go 10, 50. There we go. That's good. And then we'll add just a bit of extra road to that as well. And then I'll pause it. We can go ×1, ×2, or ×3. We'll just go ×3 straight away. So you can see the rain is now washing the contamination away. But there might be some radiated rain that comes the next day and adds more radiation to this. We can also dig up the radiation as well. We can give them an order, and they can kind of turn over the soil and get rid of some of the radiation. So that's good. So that's kind of nicely cleared the area of radiation at the moment. But, you know, at some point, we're going to get really bad with the radiation. Let's get a well guy on the go straight away. You have probably Oh, do you know what I haven't done? That is something I have not done. I haven't assigned any builders. That is a really stupid thing to do. There we go. That's why nobody's building anything. Because there's no builders signed. Well done, Pin. Needs ruins. So let's move this to like here, and we'll just start clearing some of this scrap out. Eventually, things like the, it's marked what they can. Like some of these small piles they can pick up, but there's sort of big things like the cars, or maybe like this pile of scrap. You're going to need a scrap yard to actually do that for you. So, you're not going to be able to do that straight away, but that's going to be fine. Right, those are all built. Let's get some well keepers in there now. That's good. And we'll probably drop one of those. There we go. That's good. Also, right, they've run out of wood. So I think we'll move that. I'm just going to clear some of the more of this forest back. Don't want to go too crazy with it, but we'll clear some of it back. That's good. And so we've got a little bit of food that's going to come in. Not a lot, but we've got a little bit. There we go. The gatherer's built. Let's get 3 people on the gatherer, and we'll drop a worker as well. So we've got a few extras that just kind of do a bit of labouring. That's good. So they'll gather some food for us. That's fantastic. And somebody's banging. Would they stop doing that, please? Right, sorry about that. Someone was banging outside. I don't know what was going on there, but there we go. Right. So, yeah, we've got food in. We've got that. So I think really what we want now is scrap collecting. That's something I did not do straight away. And again, people are not going to like living near industry. They don't like it. So, are we attractiveness? That's it. So I think that's it. So it's like -4. So people will be less inclined. They don't want to, live near scrap collectors and stuff. Which, I kind of understand that. Ooh, there's like 1,200 scrap there. Kind of thinking maybe have an industrial zone here, and there's something to explore as well. What about over here? 500. Just have a look around before we make a decision. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe an industrial zone down here somewhere. 1,000. Yeah, let's go with an industrial zone like there. Can't really go any further than that. 1,100. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. Right, I like that. Let's put a road to it first. Can we line that up with a road? That would be what I want to know. No, I can't. Oh, I could line one up there, though. There we go. Let's get that in there. There we go. So that's good. So we'll get that in next. That's the next thing we want done. And then how's the water going? It's going, but it's not going amazing. We're going to need some housing next. That is the next thing, because they're going to want houses. So let's get some houses in. Trying to think where I'm going to put the housing. Maybe over here, a housing district. Somewhere over there. I'll have industrial zone down here. And then maybe like food here. I think maybe food want to be near the water, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think food might want to be with water. Maybe we'll go with the housing district down here. Yeah, we could do that. I think for now, though, I'm just going to put a couple of houses here. For people that live and, that work at these gathering places and the wells. I think we'll just chuck like a bunch of houses there for now. That's good. But first off, I want to get... Come on, let's mark that. I want to get that as priority. I want to make this scrapyard first. People can live outside for a little bit longer. They'll be fine. So there we go. We have got some contaminated rain coming in. So the radiation areas are going to just creep up. But it's only weakly contaminated. So it's not massive. But it is going to expand their zones slightly. And it might add some extra contamination zones. But, other than that, that's fine. And let's build in that slowly. That's good. I like it. We've got no scrap collectors yet. There's no point assigning anyone to collect scrap. Right, so those are all clear. I think that was the scrap order. Got like 300 scrap. Let's not bother with that. Let's get rid of that. We will add in a forest, some more of this. We'll just kind of work this back slowly. I don't want to go crazy with it, but we'll work it back. Someone else I'd like to put in is a forester. Where are we? So they can replant the forest and all that good stuff. So yeah, maybe we'll put that there, and we'll kind of plant trees around the industrial zone and just kind of shade it off a bit. Maybe we'll put that a bit further down actually. Like there, maybe. Yeah, that'll work. I think that could work there. Yeah, maybe there. And we're going to need the charcoal burner as well. That's kind of my other thing that I think we need. Oh, maybe we put that there. Oh, I'm thinking here. Yeah, let's go there, I think, with it. Do I need to put that in right away, though? No, I'm not going to put that in just yet. I think what I want is a recycler. Can we put that in? Yes, we can. That's something I did not build quick enough, is those recyclers. That's something I did not build. And I've really suffered for it later on in the game. Logistics, we're going to put a little temporary storage down as well, like here, so that hopefully they'll collect the scrap, put the stuff in there, and then these guys are recyclers. They're going to go through the scrap, and if you look, they'll pick through the scrap and collect like cloth, metal, or plastic. And so we'll get cloth and we'll get metal on the go, and we'll probably get a third one up for plastics, and that's one of each go in, and they'll sift through the scrap. They're also asking for housing, but you know, right now we're not ready for housing. Well, I mean, we've got some houses down, but ooh, scrap collectors built. Let's get a couple of scrap collectors in now. The water and food is okay, but obviously people are going to start to have children. If we click on the houses, two people are living there, and then 3 kids are in there as well. So you know, eventually, ooh, they're full on water. To be honest, I'm okay with that. I think maybe we could put a cistern in eventually that would help them with that, but there are some, what was it? Logistics? Yeah, it was like a water pipe, wasn't there? Water point. We could put that in. Maybe like here or something, and then people have got drinks. But I think for now we're not going to worry about that. We're going to just build the houses, build everything else. You know, get that done. We'll get the houses up first because you know, people are going to want houses and places to live, of course. There we go. And we still need a few more houses. So I don't think the well causes any attractiveness, does it? Yeah, no. So I'm kind of thinking maybe have one here, a couple of houses here now, and then people can live in that industrial zone, and we'll start thinking about, let's move that as well. Do I I'm going to cancel that. I don't think I need any wood right now. Yeah, I've already cancelled it. Fair enough. That's a good point. Right click cancels it. So housing. Yeah, I think I'm going to go there. Put a couple of houses there as well. And then logistics. Get some, just connect everything to roads, which is going to be easier. And then that should get everybody housing. And then, yeah, they're clearing this out of the way. So if you have a look here, they've got a clear area before they build it. And then there's wood, scrap to put into it. And then they can get going on it. So that's good. But yeah, scrap is actually hurting us right now. So we might want to set a quick... I'm going to set just a task of gather some extra scrap from like here. We put that in, yeah, there we go. And just clear some scrap from there as well, because there's a few idle people that are standing about. So you know, we could just put those in the scrapyard, but I think for now we'll leave that. So we should be getting, there we go, it's just come up. A drought is going to come, so everything's going to just go really hot. This lake is going to dry up. Everything's going to dry up and go really. Everything's just going to go brown. The crops, if you had any, they'd all dry up as well. So you know. We're going to need that. There is also, I didn't get around to doing much of it, but where are we? Technology. There is a research station as well, so we probably want to start working towards that. And there is also this is the expedition station, so that will be, you could send somebody out to this place here, which looks like an old greenhouse maybe? Yeah, maybe the greenhouse. So yeah, we'll be able to send people out to that, but right now we're not ready for that. We need scrap, we need plastic and cloth and plastic and metal. So there we go. People are also happy just, so that's good. Higher rate of production, newborn settlers will live slightly longer. Well, that's good. And then that's our food as well. We've only got 3 different types of food at the moment, so that's something else we want to get sorted. We do want to put somebody in there though, because I want to start gathering, and I'm going to go with cloth first, and then you can be the metal. That's good. We've got just one house left. Okay. Housing. I don't want to go too close to that, so just put another one there for now. I don't want to go too close to that because if we look, at the moment it's not much of an effect, but there is like an attractive damaged building, destroyed buildings. Oh, maybe that's not it. Oh, that's the condition. Sorry, my bad. That's it. There we go. So yeah, at the moment it's not that attractive, but you know, we'll work on that. So there we go. Everybody is not annoyed. They have got houses, so that's good. Right, recycler is up and running as well, so let's get another person in the refiner. That's good. They're still collecting scrap from there. What I really want, as I say, is a charcoal burner, and so I do think that's something we're going to want to do sooner rather than later, and I feel like that's something that we're going to put with the forester, to be honest, because that's going to attractiveness. That as well does have that, yeah. So I think I'm going to put this here. We'll kind of get this cleared out, and we'll kind of try and hide it as best as we can with the forest. Do we do that? How do we go? It's got to be here, really, hasn't it? Maybe set it back slightly. Yeah, maybe like there. Yeah, I'm not sure where to put this. Over here. Now, I want to kind of concentrate the industry in one area, and so the charcoal burner and this forest is going to be kind of the same thing. Although once we've cleared this place, I mean, I guess this place would work, wouldn't it? Once we've cleared all the scrap from out here. Could put it in there, couldn't we? It's not a lot in the way of trees, but he can replant them eventually. No, I'm going to go here with it. And I'm going to put the charcoal guy down as well, because I feel like that's just going to be something we're going to want to start stockpiling. Charcoal kiln, and then hopefully I've lined that up right. Please, please, please. Ah, look at that. Pins nailed it. Oh yeah, there we go. Again, I don't know if that was a good idea to put that there or not, but there we go. Did that gather us hurt? No, that has no effect on people's houses, so we could build around there. Oh, we're getting uncontaminated rain again, so that is washing away even more radiation. Nice. So we've not got too much of radiation at the moment. That's good. And that is perfect, actually, and nice. I like it. Right, so let's see. We've got the foresters hut. At the moment, to be honest, we don't really have enough people. We've got to wait for some of these children to grow up, and we might want to start thinking about a school at some point as well. I want people to be educated. It's just going to help them to produce, you know, work faster and all that good stuff. Yeah, here we go. It's an oncoming drought, so it's telling me there's a drought. We might want a water collector as well. Or a cistern or something to start storing that water in. Water. Did that have any kind of attractive? No, it doesn't. That might be a good idea, and then we could just get somebody that'll haul water between those two. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm going to go with it. Let's get that down as well. It's got the recycler, so can I say... Inventory limit. Yeah, there we go. So don't put food in there. I think that's what I'm going to say. Don't put food in there. If you don't put anything in there other than just like raw materials, that's what we want in there, really. Yeah, I'm going to say don't put food in there for now, but leave the rest. Yeah, that's good. So no, put the stuff in there, please. I'm hoping you'll start putting stuff in there, because I really hope you do that. Yeah, I've just got to get those two built. And then really, I think what we're probably going to need is a tailor as well to start being able to make some protective clothing. So we're going to need that soon. Is that a... yeah, it's another industrial. All these resource buildings seem to be kind of, you know, dirty and messy and so on, which is fine, you know. That's a scrap pile, so... should we just clear the last few bits of scrap from out here? Because we've got them all. As I say, we can only deal with so many of those scrap piles. There we go. And I think I'll get a little bit more wood gathered. Just do that and cut that back a little bit more. That's good. It's really dry as well. Ooh, what's going on? Yeah, it's warm though, isn't it? No rain, and it's quite a warm day. So yeah, that's fine. Right. Okay. Right. We need. We still need people working. So, ooh, they've got a water collector. Let's get a water collector on the go, and then they should empty some of this water out of here because that's now full, and then put it in there into that cistern so we can just you know, have a little bit more water. Yeah, there we go. That's good. So it's not a massive amount, but it's decent enough. Okay, right. Would you build? And then, yeah, we'll build some neck scarves. I think that's the next thing. Because our protective clothing is going down. The other thing we're going to need is a tool maker as well. Because that's another thing we're going to run out of tools. Okay. We're going to need another house as well. Housing. There we go. I think I'm going to put another one there. Because people are going to be working. Let's go there. I'll say I'll probably expand the housing over to here, I think. If this is kind of more of a farmland area, it makes sense in between these water lakes. I think that's a good idea. So Doomcaster is doing alright at the moment. Prioritise building that, please. Get somebody the house, and then they should be all good to go. Yeah, they're just putting the wood in there. That's good. How many people have we got as well? Yeah, we need some extra people. I think I'll leave with the 3 builders for the moment. This water collector should... yeah, it holds quite a bit of water, or, you know, a decent amount. So, yeah, he's coming over here, collecting the water, walking back. Collecting the water, walking back. And, yeah, we can put some standpipes and stuff down, but I think for the moment that's fine. And that should work through the drought as well. Whereas this... if you've got somebody coming in and collecting the water out of here, let's go just like 1. If you've got someone collecting the water out of here, it will dry up, so you'll have no water. But you can collect quite a bit more water out of it, but you need a few people working on it to do that. So that's that charcoal kiln, so that needs wood. So again, I might put a little storage place here for wood. So he hasn't got, you know, otherwise he's got to go all the way to there, pick some wood up, walk all the way back. That doesn't sound good to me. I really want somebody in that charcoal burner, so I'm going to put 1 person in there. Might be a little bit stretched thin, but I think that's the way to go. We can also make rain collectors, but right now it's slightly contaminated, so we'd have contaminated water. But with this charcoal, we can use it to decontaminate a lot of stuff. So, you know, that's what we really want to do. Yeah, Forester's Lodge. And then we can tell those to do cut down and reforest, or just cut down, or just reforest. But we'll probably just get them to do a bit of both for the moment. That's all good. Right, so food is actually looking pretty good at the moment, and the water's not looking too bad. Wood's decent. Oh, we're okay. Tools are starting to get a little bit low, and the radiation protection is also starting to get low as well. So, you know, we need some more people, basically. But that's coming. We've got 6 kids. So, as I say, I think a school might be in order. Where are we? Community school. Do we put the school on the main street? Maybe put that back here. Maybe put that back here somewhere. No, I think we'll put it on the main street. Let's put that down as well. So we're going to need to start educating our citizens soon as well. But I think right now I want that up. Although, actually I want that up first. We can just manually chop the trees down, so I'm kind of okay with that. We've still got 15 people working for us. That's good. So we've got the drought coming up as well, so that's okay. But I think we're doing pretty good. I feel like I'm doing okay. As I say, if I got any tips or tricks, if you got any tips or tricks, then drop them down in the comments. But just know I've probably recorded 2 or 3 of these already. Let's get rid of that. As I say, we can't get rid of those big scrap piles, but once these guys have collected all the scrap, we can start. You know, they've got tons of scrap to work on, but you know, eventually, oh, crash plane, nice. But yeah, if you leave your comments and stuff down below, I will get to them at some point. I will, you know, but if I don't respond to them in a couple of episodes, it's because I've already recorded them, because I say I'll be busy tomorrow, so you know. But anyway, I think this is a good place to call it before the drought hits us, but I think we're okay. These wells continue to work whilst in a drought. They don't produce as much as like a water collector or something who just comes and manually scoops water out of there. But they work even in a drought, so we should be okay. And it only lasts for like a day, so you know, we should be good. But yeah, as I say, I think this is where I'm going to call it anyway and end the episode. And if you like it, just you know, give those thumbs up and do all that good stuff. It lets me know that you want me to keep making more. And yeah, I think I will call it here and end the episode. So if you like that one, please give me a thumbs up, comment with your thoughts down below, subscribe for more. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe out there, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.